Hello and welcome to the completely messy anime mobile gaming room, aka the anime mobile gaming room of symbolic analogies meant to represent my unconscious feelings towards honkai starrail. During my first video of my weeks in this room of the
anime mobile gaming room, which is symbolic with analogies about honkai starrail,
we could see that the room was empty, it was dull, it was completely bland, and also it was completely not too messy, but still messy enough to be unlivable. That was the state of my room when I talked about Hyacine, the character in Honkai Star Rail, alright? I talked about the apatheticness in which I felt, the sloth, the sluggishness, the unwilling to care. I talked about all of these feelings of this life in which I lived in, right? And the room in a way sort of represented that in a major way. Like, think about when you're apathetic, think about when you just cannot do the things in which you want to do. Think about when your attack speed is decreased by a 5% threshold, right? Would you want to clean your room? No. My feelings towards Hyacine, which is also my feelings towards Honkai Star Rail, since she's a Honkai Star Rail character, manifested in the state of my room, alright? It was messy, yet empty. Dull, yet distraught in a major way. Naruto poster in the trash. We're done with shonen. And also moving forward after our terrible apatheticness encounter with Honkai Star Rail in the first video, I tried to, make a comeback. I tried to reignite my love for Honkai Star Rail in a major way with a more, put together, less negative video about the tips of the Honkai Star Rail male characters' penises. That was like a little joke I tried to do and such.
And Nexus tip glows with a quiet vitality of that hex code, a soft yet lively green that breeds renewal and poise. The base cloaked in this hex code color holds a steadfast charcoal tone, cool and unyielding like tempered stone.
And the room in a way was also symbolic of my ever-changing feelings towards Honkai Star Rail. As you can see, there was no longer a widespread view of everything around me. I only viewed the upper corners and echelons of this room in which I lived in. And me only showing the upper echelons of my room, aka the corner in which there's no messinesses and such, is also representative of me hiding my innate disgust for Honkai Star Rail. Like, the state of my room was no better than in the Hyacine video. However, it looked like my room was more clean, just like how that video made it look like as if I cared about Honkai Star Rail more than I actually did. That's what the state of my room in that video was meant to represent. Me hiding my unconscious desires by hiding the state of my room by only showing the upper corners of my room. And finally, in the third installment of the completely messy anime mobile gaming arc in which I lived in, we had a full view of every corner of my room and all of its messiness, right? We got a view of my bed shots, the floor shots, all the clothes everywhere. Everything was going in complete chaos. It was a complete and utter destruction, which was representative of me relapsing into my Honkai Star Rail hatred sort of personality traits and such. Like, my destructive nature was represented in the destructive nature of my room. And now, on this video, which you most likely have seen the title and the thumbnails of this video, right? What that represents is also being represented by the symbolic anime mobile gaming room, in which the room represents my unconscious desires towards Honkai Star Rail. Take a look at this. Boxes used to hold items, trash bags used to discard items, the brooms in which we use to sweep the floors of this world in which we live in. If this room is a symbolic analogy of my views towards Honkai Star Rail, then what does that mean in specific? And I'm sure you know the meaning, okay? For me personally, it took me a while to figure out the meaning myself. Even though the anime mobile gaming room of analogies was unfolding before me, I didn't know myself until I took one last look at this room. Because after this instance of looking at this room, we're never gonna see the room again, okay? The meaning behind this is, of course, that at everyone, I'm quitting Honkai Star Rail. As I say goodbye to the anime mobile gaming room, I say goodbye to Honkai Star Rail forever. At everyone, goodbye.
So yeah, just increase the damage. A good old 4x damage boost would be, a pretty fair damage boost. Like, nothing adventuring could not handle a 4x damage boost.
Right, for a very complicated reason.
So the bottom is Gallagher, right? And the top is but it's probably easier if I just put in MS Paint. And I different. The reason why so many people use my support units is because they are powerful, they are aesthetically pleasing, and best of all, I don't know. We done that. Ellen Joe was fully confirmed to be a legal adult. Oh, she isn't confirmed to be a legal adult already in the first 8 seconds, dude. This is incredible. I'll celebrate like it's New Year's Eve. Higher Triple Z community may not celebrate. The student council figured out that this account was made, which is basically like softcore pornography in a parody sort of way, right? They figured out.
Could you please hear my voice?